Alright guys, what is going on? So we are back with another video again. This time it is going to be a bodybuilder does functional fitness. So we're here with my boy Adrian, and he's going to run me through one of his workouts. So I'm sort of used to hypertrophy bodybuilding stuff. He would do a lot more free weight stuff, functional fitness, very like fluidy movements. What would you sort of say functional fitness is like described as?
It's more performance based.
Oh well, there you go. So it's sort of performance specific stuff. So it's going to be a bit of a laugh. We done one like a wee while ago, and it ended with a Metcon, and I was blowing out my hole. It was really rough.
Really well.
So it's going to be a laugh what we're doing today. So we are starting off. We're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to start off with banded bench press. Banded bench press.
Face pulls.
Brilliant, and then face pulls as well. So a little bit sort of posterior anterior chain. So that's going to be fun. So we will get straight into it.
So heartless, and you don't care, and I don't even know what I've been fighting for. You got me hoping, and you don't care, and I don't even know what I've been fighting for. Every time I fall in a deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep.
There we go, so that is the warm-up done. So work through a couple of sets there, 2 sets of a front crawl, bear crawl, up the blue, which, keeping in mind, my core felt that already, my abs are burst. Absolutely ridiculous, just because it's something I'm not used to at all. It's just there's so much engagement there. We work through some external rotators, dumbbell external rotations, and we're working on some inverted rows as well, just to warm up our posterior as well, just the back of the shoulder. So next bit, we're going to be throwing a set of bands around the barbell, around the pins at the bottom of the squat rack, work through a couple of working sets, and then, well, what's our working sets, Adrian? So we have 5 sets and 3 working sets to work through next, so we'll get that done. Did you just strap it to the bottom of the kettlebell then? Alright, I'll do.
A few moments later.
It's nice sort of like the change up with it. I'm used to constant tension, so it's nearly working on the lockout.
Just those really subtle these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just executing it.
So, I'll just throw a wee clip on what I'm mashing it. So, when I was working through bench press, Adrian was saying, because I'm used to so much like with bodybuilding hypertrophy, when I'm working through my bench press, I would never really lock out the elbows at the top, so I'd come up and sort of always sort of retain that full tension across the chest. Whereas in terms of functional training and performance, Adrian was saying you want to get that full lockout, so it's working from full range, from full stretch, all the way up to your contractions, your full lockout. So that's something that I'm not really used to, but that sort of just shows the difference between sort of different styles of training, between the likes of hypertrophy and your functional fitness and whatnot, and then sort of supersetting between anterior and posterior. So I'd be used to, say, working through a full chest and triceps workout, whereas this is more sort of anterior, posterior, where it's chest and rear delts as well. So you're working the sort of the antagonist muscle compared to your agonist. So it's just nice adding that little sort of flair into your training as well. like that energy reserve of all like the food and stuff that you're eating. It's like, I just find that you have so much more in the tank, whereas same when you're like on prep or cutting for a photo shoot or whatever, it's like, you just feel like you're running on fumes all the time, like you're just out of gas. Like, yeah, well that's true as well. It's nearly like, you know, is it like, are you able to get yourself into the mindset to think, I am able to lift this, like can I lift this sort of thing, whereas when you start doubting yourself, you're like, God, I feel like shite today, I'm so weak, and you know, I'm never going to be able to do this, whereas it's like nearly, like that's what they say, it's like most of like strength training is like mental, it's like I am going to fucking move this weight sort of thing, you know. But I suppose that's like nearly applying everything to life, you know, it's like I can do this, it's like that self-belief sort of system, 100%. Big time, like.
That's why even like getting on the bar there, you're not in a headspace.
Well, this is it. It's like, you know, it's even like the likes of, you know, when you're going for a heavy bench press or something like that, and like, you know, it's if you're doing it on your own and you're like, you know, when you start to get nervous, it's like I always say the weight's not heavy enough unless you start to get nervous, but it's like when you know someone's standing behind you, you don't get that same nervous because you're like, well, if I drop it, then they can just lift it off, and it's like, you know, you're really nervous, you ask someone for a spot, and it's like, you didn't even need me, but it's like having that mental note of somebody above you sort of thing, you know. I think it makes a big difference.
It's bizarre, like, I think it's a big...
I think we'll get the sleeves on for this one. We're going for final set, so we're going in for, this is our 5th set of three reps. So we'll go for 140. This is going to be a bit of a laugh. I don't know how it's going to go. Well, this is it. Positive mental attitude. We got it. But so we'll see how we go. So we're going to aim for the 3, and then we've got our last set of our bandit rear fly face pulls, and then we are moving on to our next bit. So fingers crossed. Let's get it. Up.
Get up.
Up. Yeah. Up. Come on. Up. Straight. Hey. Come on, man. Go. Drive. Yes. Easy. Good start. And again. Go. 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 Yeah. One more. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Push. 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 Still you. Still you. Still you. Come on, mate. Fight. Fight. Yes. Champion. Unreal. Unreal. So, next bit, what we're going to do, I haven't done either of these two things. So, first one up is, it's a medicine ball dumbbell press is one of them, and then an Australian chin-up. Australian chin-up. So Adrian's going to run us through and demo what they are, and then I'm going to be doing my best to see what happens. So we'll give them a wee go. So first one up is Australian chin-up.
Australian chin-up. Actually just going to fully extend, elbows, and pull, and squeezing the rhomboids to the back. So you'll feel this in your bicep. So you're going to fully extend, squeeze the tricep here, and then pull up.
Brilliant.
That's why it's called the chin up.
Cool.
And you're just sliding yourself forward until your shoulder blades are on the ball.
Right, okay, yeah.
And again, just like a normal chest press, hips pressed up towards the ceiling.
So there's plenty of core involved, just trying to get balance down on it.
Yeah, it's all core.
Sweet. So we're going to be working through a bit of reverse pyramid training on this one, okay? So we're going through 3 sets. We've got a set of 15 of each, 12 of each, and then 10 of each. So we'll start with these ones. They're quite good as well because you can nearly adjust the level of your bar. So I think we're sitting on a level 8 at the minute. So if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can sort of drop the level down to 7 or 6. So it makes you a little bit more inverted. So it means that you're activating that a little bit more, putting a bit more body weight stress on towards the muscles. And then same with our medicine ball press, you can just increase the weight of the dumbbells. So we're going to go on 15, 12, 10, increasing the weight as we go. So we'll go through a few sets of those and see how we set. Between that and that. So if that wasn't hard enough, we decided that, so we're doing our, what are these called again?
Australian chin-up.
Australian chin-up, an inverted row, so adding a superset between that, and see after those two your biceps are completely blown, there's nothing left. And then working into our medicine ball press. They're a lot harder than you think. It's actually a big massive back crack when you're trying to roll down the ball, but it's like so much core because you're trying to stabilize your body. So I'm blowing out my hole just from the first set, so we have another 2 to go. So instead of increasing the weight for a dumbbell, we're just going to increase the tempo. So instead of 1 second up and down, negative and eccentric and then concentric, we're going to do 2. And then third set we'll do 3. So we'll just increase it by a second to each sort of element of the movement. But those 2 are tough enough. Changing that's shite.
Yeah, perfect.
Leave the world around us. They don't need to know.
Is that doing a drag car?
Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go.
97 kilo drag car.
Leave me, hide away, love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me, 'cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Right guys, so next up, we've done our bench, we've done our compound, so we're moving on to a couple of isolation exercises next. So we're moving on to a bit of biceps, a bit of triceps. So I think we're working through, it's called the dumbbell bicep double pump. So it's just like standard bicep curl, except you're going to be going for a full rep. Then at the top, you're going for your top half, and then all the way down for bottom half, that counts as 2. And we have 15 to do, so you're going to be working through your top half at the full, top half, bottom half. Then we've got a body weight tricep extension, so it'll be on the floor. So Adrian's going to show us how to do that one. So we're going to be moving over this direction, over onto our mat.
So starting off almost in a plank. Palms pressed down, toes on the floor. Full extension.
Yeah, cool. Super. We have 15 of those as well?
Yeah.
Brutal. So that's going to be good fun. So we'll do those next.
They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. Without us, you're the one I want. Say you leave me, hide away, love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me, 'cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love.
He's work. Right, okay, so that's the sort of main, I suppose you could say that's the main body of the workout done. So this next bit's where I'm going to be blowing out my hole. So we're moving on to, oh god, we're moving on to a bit of a metcon next, okay? So Adrian has just informed me of what the torture is for today. So we've got a set of 30 kilo kettlebells, so we've got one each. So plan of action is we're going to be working through dumbbell snatches. So it's going to be from the floor all the way up into the air, one explosive movement from top or bottom to top. Got 2 reps per arm. Then we're going to grab ourselves a kettlebell each. We're going through a single arm swing, so it's going to be 10 swings each side. And then once we've done that, the most brutal bit of all, we're going to be working through a minute maximum effort on the assault bike. So that's just going to be completely quads, just completely gone. So that's going to be good fun. So we've got three rounds? 3 rounds. So we've got 3 rounds of that. So first round will probably be one of those ones you're like, oh dear, oh god, right, this isn't that fun. Second set will be like, right, I'm toast, I'm ready to go home, and then third set will just be complete annihilation, so that's going to be good fun. So we're going to get blasted through that, get this done, and I'll see you on this other side. Well, fingers crossed, hopefully, you might not.
Break down, we're alive, are we running circles, running around? Break down, chase the light, we're all in but on the go. Running for my life. Feel the light. Running for my life. Running for my life. Running for my life. Head high, we're alone, are we taking all in front of us? Head high, how could we know it was all along on the side? We should read between the lines and we're on the right way to go.
One more round, one more.
Head high, we're not alone, oh, we are not out of luck.
There we go, guys. So that's full functional fitness workout done with some compounds, isolations, and then dirty wee metcon. So I didn't record that last set. Well, my memory's a bit low, but also cleaned out or fucked, so I managed to finally get there. But pure blowing out my hole, but it just shows you when you're training the style that you're just not used to, it makes a hell of a difference. But all in all, it was a great wee session, really good, I really enjoyed it, I love these ones. But anyway, really hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like the video, give me a comment, send some love, and I will see you next time.